So guys, to prepare the mutton keema, I've taken 250 grams of mutton mince. So for the first step, I'll be sauteing the mutton with some onions, ginger and garlic. So I just wanted to get some flavor and fry it well before I actually make the mutton keema. I'll add some oil in the pan. Let's add in the mutton keema. I'll be adding some garlic slices. You need to cut it in this particular way, like julienne, and some ginger. I'll keep some for garnishing. I've taken 2 medium-sized onion and finely chopped it. I'll be adding half of this into the mutton mince. I'll add in some turmeric and some salt for taste. Now I'll mix this really well. I want the onions and the ginger and garlic to sweat along with the mutton mince. Frying the mutton mince will bring out the best flavor for the keema. As you can see, the mutton mince is now releasing the juices. So I'll continue sauteing this for about 8 to 10 minutes until there's no water content in it and it's fried nicely. So guys, it's almost been 10 minutes and this is how the mutton mince looks like. So now I'll remove this mutton mince in a plate. So the next step is preparing the masala. So I'll heat the pan with some oil. I'll be using the same pan. Now I'll be adding some whole spices. I've taken 4 cloves, 6 peppercorns, 3 green cardamom, a small piece of star anise, 2 bay leaves and a piece of cinnamon stick, about 1 end. Add this to the hot oil. Time to add in the onion. Saute this really well until the onions are nice golden brown. As the onions have turned translucent, it's time to add 1.5 teaspoon ginger garlic paste. Fry this really well until the raw smell of the ginger garlic is not gone away. Time to add some green chilies. I'm using big chilies and the rest I'll be using for garnishing. Also, it's time to add some capsicum. It will give you a nice flavor to your keema. So instead of adding more chili, it's better to add some capsicum because already this dish will be having a lot of spices. So you don't want the chili to be really spicy. So you can add capsicum. Now I'll be adding some chopped tomato. Mix it really well. Also I'll be adding the powder spices. We're adding half a teaspoon turmeric powder, 1.5 teaspoon coriander powder, half teaspoon cumin powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder, and half teaspoon Garam Masala. So I'll be just using little Garam Masala now, and towards the end, once I'm finally done cooking, also I'll be adding some to bring out the flavor of the keema. I'll be adding towards the end as well. I'll saute this really well. Fry this until the tomatoes are mushy and the oil leaves the sides of the pan. As you can see, the tomatoes are nice and mushy, and also the oil is leaving the sides of the pan. Time to add in 3 tablespoons yogurt. This will give a good flavor for your keema. Also, it will make the keema nice and soft. I'll saute this for a minute. To this I'll be adding some chopped coriander and mint leaves. Time to add in the mutton keema. Mix it really well. I'll add in 2 cups of water. Now I'll keep this on a really low flame and let it cook for 30 minutes, and I'll check it in between because we need to add the potatoes and peas as well. So I'll cook for 15 minutes, open it, add the potato and peas, check for the salt and everything else, and then let it cook for another 15 minutes before it is ready. So guys, it's been almost 15 minutes on low flame. Now it's time to add potatoes. I've taken 1 large potato. You can use 2 small ones also. I've cut it into cubes. Time to add the green peas as well. Some salt as per taste. And mix this really well. Ensure to cut your potatoes small because you know exactly you need 15 minutes more to cook it really well until done. So I'll let this cook on a low flame for another 15 minutes. So guys, it's past 15 minutes. Let's have a check on our keema. Now I'll increase the flame and let it cook. So if you want a gravy, you can keep the gravy. If you want it to be semi-dry, which is actually best for the keema. So I'll basically dilute water content in this because I want a semi-dry consistency. So guys, as you can see, getting semi-dry. It's time to add the last seasoning to bring out the flavor in the mutton keema. Now I'll be adding 1 teaspoon Garam Masala, Kasuri Methi and 1 teaspoon chili powder. Mix this all really well. Adding all this towards the end will ensure it will bring out the best flavor. So guys, the keema is now done and I'll switch off the flame and it's ready to be served. Well, do not add any lime while cooking because the lime will turn bitter if you have cooked it for a long period of time. You can add the lime at this point when it's done or while eating. That's the best time. It will bring out the best flavor in it and it won't, make the keema bitter. Also garnish it with some mint and coriander leaf. So I hope you'll enjoy watching the video, guys. Please do like and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter and show us your love. So I'll see you next time, guys.